I'm in the middle of a move, so my beloved books are in boxes, and my bookcase in pieces. So I thought I'd give you a street-level view of the history happening right out my front door, while we discuss a phrase that has been and will be thrown around a lot this year: breaking the glass ceiling. Welcome to Philadelphia and the 2016 Democratic National Convention. In Hillary Clinton's 2008 concession speech, she said, "Although we weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it." This year, she has shattered it, by becoming the first woman to secure a major party nomination for President of the United States. So what does breaking the glass ceiling mean? Can only women do it? Why is the ceiling glass? Does this seem like a dangerous and ill-advised activity to anyone else? The Oxford English Dictionary defines the glass ceiling as an unofficial or unacknowledged barrier to personal advancement, especially of a woman or a member of an ethnic minority in employment. It is of U.S. origin, and the first citation comes in 1984 from an article in Adweek that states, "Women have reached a certain point. I call it the glass ceiling. They're in the top of middle management, and they're stopping and getting stuck." The etymology is pretty obvious. It's a metaphor. The ceiling part is pretty easy to understand. You rise so high, and then you hit a ceiling. But why is the ceiling glass? Well, because it's invisible. To those advancing around the woman or person of color, there is no barrier. Only the person who is affected feels the impact. Those who encounter it are required to point it out, because those who don't see a problem. Clearly, from the OED definition, the term applies to both women and ethnic minorities. So why was the phrase not associated with Obama in 2008? Because men of color and women of any race face different barriers in the workplace. This isn't the place for a sociological discussion, so I'll link to some resources in the description. But going back to the phrase's origin, it was coined to discuss women and women's issues. When a word or phrase is explicitly female-gendered, it's rare to see its scope broaden to include men, which could be an entire episode in itself. I get that there will be people who see this and immediately comment shit about Hillary without having watched the video. But you, dear listener, are not that person. So please allow me this editorializing. Vote. Make sure your family and friends vote. Because however you feel about those at the top of the ticket, remember, it's the down-ballot races that are really going to affect the next few years. The president can't get much done without a Congress. Your mayor and city council affect your life much more than Trump or Clinton can. So vote, because the little races can get lost in this clusterfuck. But they matter now more than ever. Thanks for letting me share a word with you.